welcome back to Gear Chat. Welcome back to Gear Chat University. Ding.
Boy, I tell you. Boy, I tell you. Boy, I tell you. Boy, I tell you. Boy, look good, don't it? Busy, you get busy. Okay, we gonna call this the John G. Family. John G. Family. I'll explain. Every week I tune in the gear. So basically what I'm doing right now. Doing the under. Bad syncing my own stuff. Bad syncing my own stuff. When I recorded this video. Apparently, and it was a good one too, because I flowed it, so on and so forth. So on and so forth. This was supposed to drop yesterday. Whatever. When I go to play it back, I was so hurt and discouraged. But nonetheless. All right, that's the KO. That's what I'm showing off right there. Now I'm showing off the speed. Let me get this pattern going on here. Get my little pattern going on here. So anyway, I'm showing off the speak right now. Whatever. So, like I was saying, whatever. I recorded this video. What I did was I plugged in. Gold Mixer. but I was intending to, just record open. So this ended up happening, and where this ended up happening. So quite naturally, that plug that in, cut off quite naturally that cut off the mic because I didn't have cut off no mic mixer, no audio, bad lip sync, so no audio, bad lip sync. So yeah, right now I'm basically talking about pocket album. So yeah, right now I'm basically talking about the pocket album. So yeah, right now I'm basically talking about the pocket album. So yeah, right now I'm basically talking speakers. Right now, speak main differences. I think one of the things I was highlighting, talking about, one of the things I was highlighting, the KO, one of the things I was highlighting, the KO has the ability to let a note have a trail, let a note, have a trail. Speakers is grid, because speakers is you're making a beat. It's like you're making like a choke. So we have something in like one spot. If you have something in like one spot, hit one. If you put something on hit two, it'll choke. Whatever is on hit two, it'll choke. But on KO, you can actually the way it operates, you can have it not choking, which is good because now you have like a melody where something is singing or having where something is singing tail as the beat is going. And I like both of them. I like the fact that Speak has the different engines and whatnot. But I really, really love the KO. The KO is dope. So that's what I'm talking about right here. Let me see if I can figure out how to. See that way I can figure out how to scrub this. I don't think so. Yeah. So. Actually, I can't remember. That's why I'm so frustrated. But let me just talk about this. Because this happened, and immediately what it did is just made me feel. I was just kind of just. I was pissed at myself for doing what I did, and I just said, you know what, F it, and just continue on with my day because I was just so frustrated, and I just want to talk about that because the fact that things like this are going to happen, and you kind of got to just roll with the punches, as they say, and this was definitely a punch that I needed to roll with. I should have did maybe what I'm doing now, or just simply redid the whole thing, but it was 35 minutes when I saw that, because I was really just letting the information go. I think right now I'm just having fun with showing off the speak. I think I said something into it, and now I'm just kind of showing it off and whatnot. And so yeah, man, I was really just feeling the moment, and so when I got to the end and I didn't hear that, it just made me feel away, and I immediately just shut down to like, this pisses me off. So I was thinking about it, and I said, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna post it anyway, and because I want to show the flaws and to show like this happened. Okay, so it's what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna see if I can lip sync my own self, and just basically do the unders and still give it, because it is what it is, and I still want to let it fly. So this is John G with no audio. Kids, learn from this. Don't be like me. Nothing else. We gonna still have fun. Don't crack some jokes. I mean, whatever, man. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Hallelujah. Who is this guy with the gray beard? Who does this guy think he is? John G. Who does this guy think he is? John G. Who does this guy think he is? John G. Who does this guy think he is? John G. Who does this guy think he is? John G.
this guy think he is? Who does this guy think he is? Who does this guy think he is? John G. Who does this guy think he is? 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 John G.
Ain't nobody got time for that, man. For that, man.
Ain't nobody got time for that, man. Ain't nobody got time for that, man. Ain't nobody got time for that, man. Ain't nobody got time for that, man. Ain't nobody got time for that, man. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that, man. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time.
All right, enough of that. So that's what I was doing, having fun playing around with the pocket operators and what have you. As you can see, it's oodles of fun. One thing I did remembering. I talked about how this would be a perfect gift, essentially for someone who wants to get into music, definitely for your young ones, your teenagers or kids, especially the youth, the way they're able to, you know how it is. Those that know, kids are able to pick up a cell phone and figure it out, and or computer. So something like this in their hands is tactile, giving them the ability to connect and get them interested in making beats. And the fact that the speaking and the KO actually record, I think that's so dope. So to put that into a kid's hands and let them run with their creativity, I think is basically a great thing. And I remember saying that this was, I know how you guys use this phrase, stocking stuffer. This would be a great stocking stuffer. A gift that costs under $100, and for one. And so aside from that, I believe I also showed off the arcade. Got to speak the KO. Also got the arcade. Arcade is dope too. Along with the robot. Yeah, that's dope too. That's dope. Hold on. That's the arcade sample running through the robot filter. The robot engine. Yeah. So that's dope. So like I said, I think this is dope for having the kids. Right now I'm showing off the instructions on the back of the KO and the Speak. I love that, and I think it's genius that the KO, the Teenage Engineering and Cheap Monday did that, because the other one, like you see there, does not have the instructions on the back. So I love how they did that, because if you want to know how to copy a pattern and delete a record, you can just flip it over and learn it over. Also, I know I talked talked about the case. I would never buy a case. I love this circuit board. Even down to the little hanging clip. I have no plans of even breaking that off. Like I really just like everything about it the way it is. And in a minute here, I think I'm gonna pull out the box. I actually have the box. I figured out how to pull. One of my earlier videos, a couple years back, when I did an unboxing of the original Pocket Operators, I talked about how I didn't even want to pull the tab because I just didn't want to pull that tab because I love the box so much and how it was set up. And so this time around, I figured out how to get it out of there without tearing the box. And so that's what I'm talking about right now, showing the box how it's still in its regular condition. So like I said, I love that. I love that the packaging and I love the circuit board. It's just dope to me. Love it. Alright, so yeah, just more of that. Who knows what I'm talking about now? Running my mouth like I always do. Running my jibber jabber. That man's. Ah, boy. Listen, this is painful, man. Listen.
I don't know what I would do about that. Every week I tune in. You. I don't know what I would do about that.
Still gonna hang out though. Yeah, man. So this is just this is artsy fartsy. This is John G TV. I mean, this is gonna be like, who else is doing this? Who else is bad lip syncing their own stuff? Huh? You know it got to be John G. This must be John G TV. Listen, man. I don't throw nothing away. It's all I'm saving it all. Best I can anyway. And so yeah, man, put it out there. I'm putting it out there. This is what it is, man. You see me, you know what I'm saying, with the white on, with the Converse glasses, I believe those are All-Star or something, whatever. I got on them big frames. I just pull it out. Fresh. I also want to talk about this. I heard Nick the other day talking about how over at Sonic State, talking about the purple and how purple was, you know, best for lighting or whatnot. And so I'm like, all right. So I got my color lights and I started playing with all the colors and looking at myself in the recorder, and it was actually, it seems to be quite true. That I don't know if I'm just believing that because subjectively it was said, and so I just believe it because it was said. But it definitely seems as though that the purple, I don't know, it made my skin and everything just kind of look a little better than all the other colors. In the past, I've just had it on. You know, I like blue a lot, green, yellow, you know. Purple definitely seemed to did look the best. I must say. I don't know what the science behind that ultraviolet, purple, yellow, whatever the look is, but it seems to maybe just, I don't know, illuminate things in a certain way that makes it pleasing to the eyes. So again, I'm running my mouth. I'm just sitting here, I got the top down, the lip out. Call that the Abraham Lincoln. Somebody said Wolverine, but that'd be incorrect. Wolverine chin was out. Oh, now I got another treat for y'all that I wasn't. This is how the video got long. I was finna end it right there. But then I started talking more and more, and then I bring out this, which is the Uno. So I bring this out because I did, get the Uno. And so yeah. This should have been it right here, but because I pulled this out, I started talking about it, and so at one point, basically I'm gonna start off by saying, I'm not gonna review this. I'm gonna give it a proper review. I basically mentioned how it's been 2018, and I have not done one review where I'm, I got my hoodie and I'm coming up with all the theatrics, and I ain't done none of that. You know what I mean? This whole year, so. I'm just gonna talk about how I'm trying to get myself back to, or get myself at a point where I can start to produce and get back on this tread consistently. And so yeah, there you go. So I'm talking about that. So initially I was not going to speak in length about the Uno, but I did end up talking and giving just 2 points about it, and I kind of went in depth about it. And the first one was I think that it's a great machine for a beginner. I think it's something about that matrix right there with the knobs and the buttons on the side. That matrix just seems to be the ideal layout for someone who's learning synthesis, having it all right there, versus on keyboards it's all spread out all over the place. So this right here just seems like it gives you a nice, better time of learning and understanding what these different things mean, LFO and your oscillators and your waveforms, and then seeing what happens when you play with the speed and the attack and all these different things. You can see it right in this matrix. And so yeah, I just really think that's a great idea for a beginner. I believe I also talk about how IK Media definitely deserves a round of applause for this, for being their first synth ever. I think sonically, I believe, in my opinion, it is at least worth what they're charging you for. It's at least worth the $199 price tag sonically. Now, as far as the hardware, I feel like maybe it might be overpriced hardware-wise, but sonically it's definitely at least worth the $199. I actually think it's sonically a little more than that. But however, there's some things that I'd like to see them correct or maybe change in terms of I believe I go into a demonstration of how it doesn't sweep quite like how how on the Electron basically. If once you load up a preset, let's say, wherever the knob is, the knob can be one position, but if the setting is wherever it is, when you turn that knob, on the Electron, nothing is going to happen until you reach back to the originating point. And then once you sweep it back, everything, you will then sonically hear a tonal difference as you're moving or sweeping across that frequency. Versus on the Uno, as soon as you move that knob, it'll just jump to whatever number that is. And so I kind of don't like that, because you end up not knowing what the setting was, because it does tell you when you turn the knob a number or value that goes with the position of the knob. But the only problem is you don't know where the original knob was, because as soon as you turn the knob, it jumps to where that knob is. And if it sounds like you don't, I don't know if I'm explaining this clearly to you. Hopefully you can understand what I'm saying. But essentially, yeah, it's just something about that feature that would be better. Okay, right there I'm showing it's calculating, and it does this every time I turn it on. So it's definitely pure analog, because it's calibrating every time that I cut it on. Yeah, so like I said, I'm just talking about how I wish it didn't jump the way it did on presets. You know. Finally, I'm gonna get off this topic. In the background, you can see that's the eldest brother there, and below him is the middle child, the middle brother, the brother over me, and then the other picture in the very bottom, that is young John Jizzle. It was still daytime. I came in, got this done right away. I was gonna start doing my editing, you know, to make it fresh and whatnot. And look at this, man. No audio. Who is this guy with the gray the gray patch? Like Wolfman Jack. What'd you say now? I can't hear it. I ain't good with that. I gotta practice. I gotta be able to know what I'm gonna say. How they be doing it on the sports thing. That's hilarious. Please, people, bad lip sync this. No, but I think she over there. You see me with the classic blue on. You see me with the classic blue. I think I'm gonna blur all that out. I don't want y'all seeing me. Talking about y'all gonna be laughing. Look at it. Look at it. Get out of here. With the classic pose. You see me with the classic pose with the 5-tone blue on. Then and now, right over my shoulder. I made it from there to here. Look at that. Look how space and time work. And once upon a time, that was me. You see me right there. And I made it to here. That's a blessing. Look at that guy. Now I'm talking about the whole sweep thing I just explained. And I'm trying to. I think I explained it better by showing it. The electron, right there, the electron, once you go to the originating point, then it will sweep, you know, you can hear. Otherwise, if you don't, you can turn that knob until you get the originating point, you're not going to hear no difference. All there, you ain't going to hear nothing. It'll just stay the way it is. And that's how I wish, you know, this thing worked, this Uno. Just jump in. No, I just jump in. That's what I do. No, so you got to get back in after that. That ain't gonna work. Bad lip sync this, please. Alright, so we wrapping it up now. Now I'm going back to having a little fun. So yeah, people, thank you for if you tuned in this long, man. Listen, I apologize. The moment is not lost because you can see I was in a good mood. The information was flowing and whatnot. But we gonna salvage this thing. It's not done over with. You see me, I stayed here. I watched it myself, and I overdubbed it. I'm here with you. Let's kick it. You know what time it is. All right. Class dismissed. To black.
Yeah, you see, John G,
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Yeah, you heard me. You heard me. You see me too. Yeah, over my shoulder. Get out my face. Yeah.
Pardon my French, but you're an asshole.